Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video, I do want to talk about the collector nerf specifically that has happened with the brand new DLC, the Naturalist role, and what that actually means for all of us that have known to come to love the collector role in and of itself. Now, if you guys are newer to Red Dead Online, I'm actually going to go over some information that happened a long time ago with the original introduction of the Frontier Pursuits and kind of talk a little bit about what Rockstar has done to combat the opportunity of making money with the collector role. Now, I've been saying since day one, literally day one of the collector role, that there is going to be a huge nerf coming. And if you guys do not believe me, go back to some of my previous videos when the Red Dead Online Frontier Pursuits was actually released back in September of 2019, and you guys will actually hear me say it's too easy to make money with this specific role. Now, if you guys were doing it wrong and actually paying for the maps and not taking the advice of people that were actually trying to help people make money, I know that there was myself and a lot of other YouTubers that were actually doing it. Unfortunately, those videos might not really help you guys out anymore, but they kind of do. So that's what I want to be able to dive into in today's episode and actually talk to you guys a lot about this, because I actually make a video that updates you guys about the collector sets and their current cycles each and every single day. So if you guys still want to know what the cycles are every single day, then I'm going to go over a couple different resources that you guys can do. Hopefully you guys will actually go ahead and continue to watch that segment of that specific video, because I do still feel that the collector role is still a viable way of making money. It's just not as lucrative anymore. But I want to dive into all the different changes so that you guys are as prepared as possible going into this new update now that it's actually been a few days into it. But anyway, if you guys do support these types of videos, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. A like definitely goes a long way here on the channel. It shows your support and appreciation for these types of videos. It tells me that you want me to continue making these types of videos, and honestly, it just really helps me grow here on YouTube. So go ahead and click that like button down below. It takes like 2 seconds of your time, so just go ahead and show your support by clicking on that like button before we go ahead and move on. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into this. All right, so on your screen, you guys will see a collector map. Now, if you guys are not familiar with this map, way back, I actually made a video talking about this. It wasn't that popular, which is really weird because a lot of other people were doing it as well. It does exist on my channel. You're just going to have to go ahead and see what you can do to find it. And I talked about all the different locations. I made separate videos of all the different collection sets before this map actually ever existed. So when you guys go back and watch my episodes for cycles 1, 2, and 3 of all the different collection sets that were available back in September of 2019, and basically you guys will those were all done prior to this ever being in existence. But Gene here, who actually is, who I don't know if it's the real name or whatnot, has done this. I'm guessing it's the real name. Has done this map, and it's still kind of viable. It still actually operates, but we're going to go into the actual changes of what that is. So as you can see, this is everything from today, like literally today, the day that I'm recording this video, that is available for you guys to go ahead and pick. But you're going to start to see, if we actually zoom in on some of these, that there's like little question marks, and they're kind of hard to read about what they say and what they are. But we're going to get into what those actually mean. The other thing that I want to point out here is if you guys actually will use this to your advantage. Again, I go over what the coin sets and cycles are. Hopefully you guys will still use my videos. If not, I completely understand. But I will still be sharing this information each and every single day. But anything that is marked in red, or therefore anything that uses the field shovel, has been nerfed. And what does that mean? Well, it means this specifically. It means that anytime that an item requires you to dig at any of these locations, so we'll go ahead and pick out, say, these random jewelry sets here. You guys will actually get a completely random item from that location. So the location itself will still exist. So if you were to make your way down here to Gaptooth Breach, which is this location right here, and go to this little shack that's just east of that location, this will still be there, but it might not necessarily be that a very specific coin, or a very specific item, in this case a lost jewelry item. So that definitely causes some issue with the people that were still trying to, or were using this as the best money-making method, because ultimately now it's not. It can be and it can't be, and I'm going to get into that here in just a little bit. However, I just want to point out that I've had a lot of people asking questions. I had a lot of people that were giving me what they've been saying. I've done a little bit of testing on my own, obviously. And basically what it is because there might be 15 locations of coins, we're just going to go with the coins because I'm more familiar with them. Those are the ones that I always usually collected anyway if I was going to do any collection sets, because they were worth the most. But you might there's 15 total coins, but now going forward, if you guys go to each of the coin spots, so if we actually like hide all and just look at the coins, all the coins here are listed. There's 15 coin locations, but you might actually only receive 10 for that day. And the reason for that is because they are completely randomized. So it doesn't mean that this one is, going to be 1800 gold coin, or this is going to be 1792 nickel, or whatever it might be. It means that this is going to be one of the 15. This is going to be one of the 15 and one of the 15. And the more that you progress through it, the more chances that you guys hit these, and you'll have gotten something that you have previously already received for that day. Now, these locations are going to be exact same spots every single day, or for that specific cycle. So today's cycle, before it changes, is currently cycle number 2. When it changes, it's going to be brand new spots, but those, again, are going to be completely randomized, and you don't know which 15 coins you're going to get starting tomorrow, which causes a few types of concerns. And those concerns specifically are, you guys have to watch your collection sets a lot more closely. When you start getting closer to 10 sets of anything, of any specific item, you're going to have to start selling them, because once you hit 10, you can no longer pick that specific item up anymore, even though it will say that you've uncovered it and that you have found it. Once you hit 10, it will alert you that you've given it, but your inventory will not reflect that. So you're going to have to constantly and continuously making sure that you guys are checking your collection sets out, and make sure that you guys are always on top of your collection sets, especially when it comes to lost jewelry, the arrowheads, family heirlooms, coins, and the fossils that are available only right now, as far as exclusive content goes, for the PlayStation 4. So it's still valid. It still can work as a money-making opportunity, because these coins really do sell for a lot. So if you're in these specific areas, you might as well stop and see what you get. However, if you already have 10 of a specific coin and you pick up an item and it's that specific one, we'll just say the 1800 gold coin, and it says that you've been given it, you have just lost out on roughly 20 bucks or more, depending on what the actual, I can't remember what the individual prices are off the top of my head, but because I always sold them as an entire set anyway. But that means you will no longer be able to receive that, even though you've received the alert. I really hope that that is making sense to you guys, because unfortunately there is going to be some serious issues with this collector map going forward. So again, it's valid, but is it the best way of making money? Absolutely not. If you guys do have any further questions regarding the specific nerf about the collector role, then by all means leave a comment down below, because I want you guys to be able to understand this the best that you guys possibly can. But I can tell you guys honestly that right now, that doing the coins as a cycle set per day is not the best way of making money in Red Dead Online any longer, because you just really have no idea what coin you're going to get when you guys go to these individual spots. I guess the best way that I can explain it, if you guys really just don't understand, is if I click on the random spots here on the left hand side, you guys will actually be able to see that you're going to be given a completely random item from digging at these locations for that field shovel and that metal detector item that you guys will get. So that's exactly what it is, but you just know it's going to be one of the coins, whereas the random cycles, it could be anything. You just really don't know what it's going to be, as long as it's basically going to be something that you uncover. So it's still going to be a Lost Jewelry coins, arrowheads, coins, and fossils, but now it just means that I would be going to all these other random spots. You can still make a lot of money from them, but the sets just don't really exist. But if you guys do want my opinion on what you guys really need to do going forward, I'll probably make more of a separate video going forward. I would actually make the American Wildflowers the go-to locations. Now, the reason for this is there's actually not, it's one of the smaller sets, but you can actually collect 3 of these sets every single day. And there is a ton of like rhubarb locations and Texas bobonnets, and there's more than 3 of those. So the only 3 that you guys will actually make sure that you guys get will be the Argarita, Creek Plum, the Blood Flower, the Wisteria Flower, and then all the other ones are going to be pretty much, I don't want to say unlimited, but you can definitely clearly see that there's way more than 9. I would be focusing on these. Anytime that you go past the flower, pick it up, and sell those sets every single day. You can still make at least a little bit of cash and make it worth your while. Any questions? Leave that down below in the comment section. But if you guys did enjoy this video or found it helpful in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming.